Hello everybody, Chef Eliseo here with two F's because I'm not a real chef. I'm sorry I haven't been posting any videos because we were in Puerto Rico for a month and then we came back, I started working, and now we have the virus pandemic. So today I have an easy, delicious recipe that can be done with meat or without meat. It's called empanadas, or in Puerto Rico we call them empanadillas. Come with me. Let me give you the ingredients. You're gonna need a pan, a knife, a food processor, Worcestershire sauce, adobo, diced tomato, cilantro, garlic, onion, bell peppers, celery, carrots, spinach, olives, empanada dough, and the ground turkey. Also some wine to add to the turkey. I also like turmeric, cumin, black pepper, and thyme. So the first thing I want to do is season the turkey that I have here. We're just gonna basically cover it a little bit like that. We're also gonna add some Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit, not too much. Mix all the ingredients together well so that the turkey starts to marinate. Then the next step is chop your vegetables roughly, and I use a small food processor to make it easier and faster. Just don't overdo it. I don't process the cilantro or the olives. Those I cut by hand. Then mix all your veggies together. Next step, have some olive oil. Heat it up at medium heat. Just a little bit, just to cook the sofrito and the meat. So we're gonna add the spinach a little later because I don't want them to get too overcooked. Well, actually, you can turn off the heat and then put this in and let it cool down. So we want to leave it like this. It's still a little juicy. It was about 25 minutes, half an hour. Don't want to overcook it because then it's going to be too dry. So now I'm going to add the spinach on top. And cover it, turn it off, and let it cool down with the spinach on top. Once you have the dough all defrosted, separated, just put a small amount in the center of the dough because you're gonna have to fold it and seal it so that it doesn't open when you're frying. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna add some water along the edges to seal the dough. And then the next step would be to seal it with a fork. Gently use the fork to press a little bit so that the empanada gets sealed. Don't do it too hard because you might break the dough. It's very delicate, so do it on both sides. And keep doing this until you have both of the empanadas completely sealed. It's important to do this because you don't want to have the empanada open inside the oil. Otherwise, you're gonna lose all the meat. I am not a big fan of non-stick pans, but in this case, it's the best option. The oil doesn't have to be too hot. So when they're golden, they're done, take them out, let them cool down because they can be very hot. And they're delicious. Enjoy. Please subscribe if you haven't. See you next time.